What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nour Trades, and today I bring you another special video, the Sunday stock watch list, where I bring you all the stocks that you guys have been mentioning, all the stocks that I'm looking at for the week, all the great setups that I'm looking at, and all the ugly setups, and some of the economic events that are going on with earning events as well. So before we go ahead and start this video, hit that like button. I'll wait for you to do that. There we go. Subscribe. Comment down below what other videos you'd like to see on this channel, and comment down what other stocks that I'm missing for this week. You know, some stocks may have news that I haven't seen yet. Check that out. Let me know what's going on. And turn on the alert button so that you guys can see my live trading videos. A lot of people are saying this is helping their trading because they can see what I'm thinking, how I'm pressing, you know, the buy button, how my setup is looking while I'm buying. And then tomorrow, we actually have a new video with the clear audio for the live trading video, so that'll be interesting. And then after that, maybe Wednesday, I'll drop the day. Is it that day? Oh yeah, it is. So Friday I had a 42K day. I'm dropping that video on Wednesday. You guys will see some of that action. It was a pretty insane day and a very nice one. The market crashed, or the market, you know, plummeted a little bit on Friday, and I definitely took advantage of that. So before we go ahead and start with all the stocks that I'm looking at for the current week, let's go over the economic events going on this week. Last week we had a whole bunch of people talking. This week it's kind of died down on the economic calendar, as you guys can see, but it's always good to know what's going on this week. So for example, you know, you have jobless claims on Thursday. You might want to think twice before swinging from Wednesday into Thursday. You know, everybody has their own preferences. So screenshot this, or if you want a clearer picture, just go to my Instagram, Trade Like Nour. That's where I post all, you know, of the trading side of me. Nour Trades is, you know, my main page, and StockHours, and you know, I have the crypto hours. But you can go to Trade Like Nour to screenshot this for a clearer picture. Now that's that. Same thing with earnings. It's a little blurry. Go to Trade Like Nour. A clear picture would be there. You screenshot it. You'll have it in your photos and saved for the week. But we have a few big earnings reporting this week. We have IBM. You know, we have Netflix. We have Coca-Cola, Verizon. We have a whole bunch of stocks reporting this week. Nasdaq, Snap, Intel, AT&T, Amex. It's just a whole bunch of things that you could be looking at. Crocs moves on earnings. I've seen this. Alaska Airlines, Southwest, Capital One. It just goes on and on and on. And then you have Twitter. It's crazy. So there's so many stocks here. It might be a little blurry. Like I said, go to Trade Like Nour, get a clear picture there. Save it to your photos so you don't miss anything. Not saying that you should be playing earnings. I'm not playing earnings. I like to play, you know, the pre-run up or after earnings, when this either falls or, you know, shoots up, whatever the case would be. I would love to see what goes on after a few of these, you know, companies report. So let's go ahead and start the video. So last week I gave you a few stocks that were bangers. I was looking at the 37.50 on Amazon. This ended up breaking, going up to 37.73. Another stock that I told you guys about was Shop, the 1500 break. I said if it broke 1500, it would hit 1515, then 1550. You know, we hit exactly on target, which is kind of crazy, 1550. PayPal, another one of those stocks that I said I don't usually add to my watch list unless I'm very confident in. PayPal ended up hitting that all-time high at 307. Snow had a breakout. We had 275. The breakout actually happened before, but we had a continuation. And then you have Docu, all-time high, happening this week. That was on the previous watch list. It was a crazy push in the morning. I didn't even get to catch it. This ended up going from like 290 all the way to 298. It was too quick for me. So that was last week. Let's go ahead and talk about what I have for this week. Obviously, other than the earnings that earning companies that I was looking at, these are just other companies that I'm watching this week. So for example, the first stock that I'm watching this week, I'm watching Amazon. This was the stock I made 42 grand on Friday. You know, you guys can see how it's looking here. So on the 1 hour, you guys can see we had this run up, right, from 3,400 all the way to 37. So it was a nice $300 plus run up here on Amazon, and now we're back down to 35.70. So the current levels I'm watching is 35.50. If we break that to the downside with the market pulling back, right? I'm not looking to have, you know, NQ and ES pushing while I'm trying to scalp Amazon to the downside. Not a fan of that. So 35.50 on Amazon. And then if that breaks, I'm looking at 35.25, and then there's a gap to 35.11. So a lot of you guys like gap fills that I show you, or gap plays. This has a gap from like 35.26-ish down to 35.11. So keep that in mind for the people that love gap plays. So I'm watching 35.50, 35.25, 35.11. I'm giving you down plays that I'm watching on Amazon. Does that mean I'm bearish on Amazon? Nope. That just means if we do come to the downside, these are the technical points that I'm watching on Amazon. And next stock, Nvidia. Nvidia here, you guys can see this had a crazy run up when they announced the split. They actually kind of started before that, but it really did start when they announced the split. And now the split's is actually going to happen in about a week. So Nvidia hit a high of 835. We actually fell to a low of like 722. I'm watching 721 break to the downside, and then after that I'm watching 720. And if 720 breaks, we're probably gonna come down to a level around 712, 710ish. I don't want to push this because I know how much they've sold this, and there was a big bet that came in on Friday, a $2 million bet for 765 calls on Nvidia, which were only 1 month out, but they were extremely out the money. So, well, not extremely, but that's pretty out the money for $2 million that you're throwing into calls for only a month out. So, something to keep your eyes on for Nvidia. If they do consolidate this in this area, they're probably going to buy this back up into the split or into the earnings. The earnings is coming up. So, I don't want to be too aggressive on Nvidia, but these are the levels that I'm looking at if things do end up falling more aggressive. So 721, 720, if we break through that, we're probably going to look at 716, then 712, 710-ish area. So next thing, Tesla. This is struggling big time here. We look like we broke out of this ascending triangle. This is technically a descending triangle here. So you guys have a downward trend here, and then we have the flat bottom, and then we kind of broke out, pulled back, which was normal, and then we broke out, and now we're pulling back, but we're still above this trend. It is struggling heavy, but one thing to note, Tesla does have a catalyst coming in tomorrow. They just announced a subscription base for the self-driving cars. It was like $200 a month or so. I didn't even get to read it, but that had just come out. So I'm watching Tesla. Not only that, I am watching this little channel it's in right now. So as you can see, we started this channel back in June. We hit the top of this channel at 700. We retested that 700. I thought we were going to break through. We never did. Oh, we never did. We tested it again, and then we pulled back, came up to try to retest that. We were coming back down. So watch for either side to break here. Don't be biased. We do have some catalysts. Maybe you'll get a nice bounce tomorrow, but that doesn't mean we're breaking out of this channel. So keep that in mind. Watching Tesla, there is a channel on this that I'm watching here, and we also have some catalyst news. Maybe we can scalp using that. So that's Tesla. Shopify is a little different here. I don't really play shop unless this is running, but Shopify does fall pretty quickly. So for example, this does have a nice uptrend going on. I was using this more for that wedge that we broke out of, but you guys can see we have an uptrend that it's holding, but it looks like we're slightly breaking here, and we're in a 1-year consolidation. So forget about the uptrend. It looks like we broke, but look at this consolidation. We hit the top twice, 3 times, and now we've hit the bottom a few times here, and we're just bouncing. So are we going to break through to the downside? If we do, Shop is a very easy mover when the market is falling. So when it's bearish. So Shopify finished up $1 up on Friday, which is surprising. But at the same time, Shopify really doesn't move with the market unless it's extremely aggressive, because Shopify likes moving on its own on its technical level. So in this note, Shopify is getting into some danger zone here, but that doesn't mean we're breaking. We can easily consolidate for a few more days, right? Or a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever the case would be, and we can break through the upside. So keep that in mind. But there is a 1-year little consolidation box that I can use on Shopify. So keep that in mind if you're looking to play Shopify. Facebook, it's just not looking hot to me. I'm just not a fan of it. A lot of people are like, yo, Facebook this, Facebook that. I'm not a fan to the downside or upside, even though you guys can see I drew a consolidation box here. We retested this, stayed in this area, bounced off the bottom, and now we're looking like we're breaking. I can try the 340 break to the downside for Facebook. I don't know if it'll be worth it. But for the people looking at Facebook, it doesn't look too hot in my eyes. So I just wanted to bring it up for the people that do like to trade Facebook. In my eyes, I might try the 340 break to the downside. That's me. I might try it. But I'm not looking to be aggressive on these moves. I'm looking to be aggressive on things that are, you know, taking some time, where they look very clean. For example, that Amazon move on Friday that made 42K, I was hunting that thing down. If you put this on the 5-minute, you'll see exactly what I'm looking at. Look at this level. Look how many times we bounced on it on Thursday. 1, 2, 3, and we just stayed in this area. And then Friday came, and I took advantage of that one. So I like things where, you know, it's very clear of what I like, very clear of the setup, and then I take advantage of it when it happens. And as you can see, I actually got out too early. I could have made it easy, you know, 6 figures on Friday, but I got out too early, and I walked away. You guys can see it broke my 36.20 level. I even tweeted it before it happened on Thursday, and it happened Friday. So 36.20 break. This fell all the way to 35.72. Could have been an easy, you know, 130K day. But those are all the stocks that I'm watching for this week. Currently, I may adjust some things, so make sure you follow Trade Like Nour, where I'll either update you on the stocks that I'm currently looking at, or stocks that I didn't get to add to this video. Like, for example, Snow was one of them, like a week or 2 ago. And then you'll get it from there. So if you guys enjoyed that video, I'll see you guys tomorrow on the live trade video. And from there, I hope you guys have a great week. Peace.